Okay, so this week's job has turned up and we've moved We May Fly over the other side. That's a shocking colour, isn't it? My lord. So this week's job, Odin, strange little thing. It's a butty, has no propeller. I don't know if it's historic. I don't really know a lot about this boat. This is the we've had it in before, we've blacked it before, but I don't know when we last blacked it. We've had a look through our records, and if I can find the date, I'll put it up on screen, but I'm not sure that I can at the moment. So, let's start at the rear. It sits quite deep in the water as well, up here. Hasn't got an awful lot of freeboard on it, but it's floating, that's the main thing. So the rear anode, that wants replacing really, and it's just, well, it's got no paint left basically. Centre anode, that's pretty much on its way as well, not an awful lot left of that. Just rusty patches on the waterline. I'm guessing that's probably where there's a tyre or a fender where it's permanently moored. Same here, these patches here. But the hull itself, it's just got no paint left. And as you can see, you can see the red on it. This is red oxide. And I've done this myself when I built a boat. I painted it red oxide because it took me a couple of years to actually get the shell completed, and I thought I was doing the best thing to stop it from going rusty, which I was. But it takes quite a long time for the red oxide to actually, you know, when you put blacking over the top of it, the blacking comes off and exposes the red oxide. And it took about 10 years on that boat before the red oxide actually wore away, and we were just left with blacking. I suppose if you kept up with your blacking every year, there's a good chance the red oxide might never ever go away. So yeah, I think that's when red oxide was proper paint back in the day. It was some good stuff, probably carcinogenic or whatever, or bad for you, gave you cancer, but it protected your hull, that was for sure, or whatever you painted it onto. Front anode, that's on its way out as well. Now we've I don't know if this has been on the construction of the boat. It looks to me like this was done when it was built. It's had this piece of steel welded in there because it's all the way down, or this could be an old boat and it's had a new base plate put on it and they've welded that in there as well. I'm not really sure. I have seen old boats, but when they cut the bottom off, they didn't actually just overplate it. What they did was they just cut literally the bottom of the boat off, and that could be why it's got this upstand piece on it, just to make it something nice and square to weld to, because when they chopped it with a gas torch it would have been probably quite jagged along the bottom there. So they've welded this all the way around and then put a new bottom on it. I don't know, it's just me surmising and guessing at the moment. So round to the front, it's got this steel cabin top on it, so it's quite a cute little thing really. Onto the port side, yeah, can't really get any indication there of what's been going on. It's just had a piece of this welded down this side. Again, this front anode, I don't think that'll do another 2 years, it wants changing. And on this side we can see we haven't got those ribbon marks, and that's because this is the side that is out onto the canal, not on its mooring. So that's what those rub bits are on the other side, where there's been fenders down. Moving along, like I say, chine angle on both sides of this thing is massive. Centre anode, that's pretty much on its way as well. Moving on to the back again, loads of metal here, no issues. And the rear anode, yeah, that's about done. Left the chat. And the rudder cup, we don't really have one because it's just has this paddle that goes in there, and they're always much bigger on butties than they are on normal boats to help put more water down at the side and stuff when you want to actually change direction. So this just slots in. It's I don't know if it knocks. Yeah, a little bit, but we're never going to change that. So Odin just needs a bit of prepping up with the old whizzy wheel and potentially new anodes all round. Well, I was just getting ready to do a little bit of filming of Odin, and Jane, as you can see, has already got this side cleaned up. She's definitely not hanging about today. So, get these anodes chopped off. So that's it all prepped up and it's come out really, really nice. Here we have the fabulous Jane.
What?
Hi, hun.
Hi.
Do you need a hand?
Yes, please.
Well, unfortunately I've got a gas locker floor that I've got a needle gun, so
Really?
I can't help.
You've always got something to do.
We're a busy boatyard, lovely.
Miraculously.
We're a busy boatyard, lovely.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll just leave you to it.
Well, I can't hear
She's obviously got some tunes on the go there. I don't think it's a good idea getting away with saying something I shouldn't, because she does watch these videos. Right. Right, little job I've got to do, and that is gas locker floor. So at the front of the boat, these gas bottles live in here, and this boat has had a boat safety, and the examiner wants all this cleaning out and repainting. So that is my job. It's going to be pretty much impossible to film doing this because there's absolutely no space in there for me, the needle gun and a camera. So I think what we'll do is that's a before and then we'll do an after. Okay, so it does get a bit cozy in here. There's not an awful lot of space. I'm kind of like Widge did, but I can work on this corner and then I can turn around and I can work on that corner. Yeah. So that is the needle gun part of the process all done. Now to put some rust treatment on there. So what I'm using is Q-Rust, not sponsored or anything, been using this stuff for years. Really like the way it goes on and works, so I'm going to slap a bit of that round in there. Good morning, people. It's a very still morning, but today is a very special day because it's Jane and mine's wedding anniversary.
Yay!
Happy wedding anniversary, honey.
Oh, thanks, darling.
Is it 5 years?
Yeah.
Going on 10?
5 years.
And Jane is the best wife I've ever had so far. What better way to celebrate putting the second coat of paint on Odin? Play your cards right. You never know, I might take you out for lunch.
Oh, really?
It's alright, I got a voucher for the farm shop. So, my gas locker job. Had rust treatment on it all night, which hopefully has dried out. Yeah, that looks looking good, looking good. So next job is to put some phosphate primer on there. So, let's get me paint and get in there. Okay, so this is the first coat of Dambeline that we're putting on here, which is a bilge paint. But I much prefer using this in gas lockers than bitumen based products because they just seem to stay sticky, and when you've got them stuck to the bottom of your gas bottle, it's not a particularly nice feel or whatever. It's just my opinion, my preference, but I prefer to try and do them with the Dambeline rather than with just straightforward blacking. So this is the result after 2 coats of Dambeline, looking much better than when we started. One of those jobs that I don't particularly like doing, but well, it needed it, didn't it? So Jane, finished all your work for the week then?
No.
Why's that?
I've got to get ready for tomorrow.
I have you now. So, we're not at the farm shop. Where are we today?
At the lounge in Rugby Town Centre.
Because it's a special occasion. Because we're celebrating our wedding anniversary. So there's no cake of the week this week. Instead, Jane has swapped out cake for cider. And what is that you're eating there, my lovely?
Shakshuka it's called.
Shakshuka. And I've just gone for the standard burger and chips. But that's me, isn't it? So, honey, here's to another 5 years at least. Enjoy.